Apple and Amazon are now in correction territory. That means they're down 10% from an all-time high. Look at them right now. Apple right now down 7.5%. As you see, it's 79 billion shares. It's no longer $1 trillion. Well, I'm sorry, 79 billion shares moving. It has fallen below $1 trillion market cap. What is the reason here? Well, after its earnings call yesterday, guidance for the holiday quarter now at the low end of what analysts had expected. But let's get to the real core here. Analysts in an uproar over Apple's decision to no longer break out unit sales, meaning they won't tell us how many sales of iPhones or iPads they were able to pull off. Well, that raised all kinds of suspicions, so we said, let's bring in Apple fangirl Lory Gil, Twitter handle Appleholic. I love it. I love it, Lory. That's great. You're also the managing editor of iMore. Why the big freak out when it comes to not breaking out the actual unit sales numbers anymore?
So basically, the big deal is that Apple has been doing this all along, and now it's not. And other tech companies that have lots of things selling, they never were breaking out unit sales, so it was never an issue for them. But because Apple's been doing this from the beginning, it's a concern for people that are kind of keeping an eye on their sales that they're removing it. The idea being that, is Apple hiding something? Well,
are they? I mean, what are the suspicions here? It's sort of an if-then. If they no longer are breaking out the numbers, then, what does that mean? Does it mean that maybe they're worried that the pool of potential, let's just say iPhone buyers at $1,000 an iPhone, might be shrinking a little bit?
So, yeah, what it comes down to is there's only so many human beings on this planet, and there's only so many iPhones that you can sell to those human beings. So unless Apple is going to, find a way to travel through space and find another planet that they can sell their iPhones to,
Lory,
there is eventually a cap.
Don't put that past them, okay? They've been able to do just about anything. Okay, go ahead.
With the amount of money they have, they might be able to do that. So basically, there's a cap. There's a limit. At some point, there's no more people to sell the iPhone to. So what I see happening, and I believe that this is why Apple has pivoted, they don't want to show how many phones they're selling anymore, because what they're trying to show you is that their revenue growth is large, even though their iPhone sales are flat. So they're increasing their services, and their revenue is growing with their services, and they want you to start paying attention to that and less attention to how many phones specifically they're selling.
I see. They're trying to show that they're broadening, or perhaps they're like the Saudis. We're no longer just an oil nation. We're going into all different businesses. So let me then just ask about this holiday forecast. What will be the must-have, since your Twitter handle is Appaholic, which is hilarious. I just love these people who live and breathe this stuff, because you're the experts. What will be that hot thing? Is it the new Apple Watch 4 series?
So the Apple Watch Series 4, when it first launched, it had way more interest than I had expected. Usually we get very high interest with the iPhone and sort of half watery interest in the iPhone or the Apple Watch. This year, the Apple Watch actually had huge interest. So my guess is that we're going to see a very large amount of Apple Watch Series 4 sold. But I also believe that the iPhone XR, that's the entry-level iPhone that Apple has available right now, the one that comes in a bunch of different colors, that one is going to be a big sale because it is a premium phone at an entry-level price. So I believe that the iPhone XR is the phone for most people, and that word is going around. There's tech bloggers and pundits that are all saying the same thing. So the average consumer, when they're thinking about buying that new phone for their significant other, I think they're going to be looking at the XR.
The XR, and that one's less than $800, correct?
$750, that's correct, yeah. Which is still high, but we are talking about a high quality entry-level phone here. So, you might scoff at $750, but what Apple did, they took the XS and XS Max and made it more affordable. So you're getting the same features, the same hardware. The only difference is that the display is made with different technology, so it's slightly less important. So this is a great phone for most people.
Can you guys tell Lory's an Appaholic? Okay, that's why her Twitter handle is that. Good to see you, Lory. Thank you very much.